Sentinels, a concept. This idea goes back, way back in history. Sentinel is the watchguard on duty, protecting the clan from a bear or a marauding tribe. A sentinel might stand in a watchtower looking for fires across the forests. A sentinel might be veterinarians across the continent reporting information back to some place that says, we've got a problem. We need to spend some money on it. That's a sentinel. These are very subtle things. Your physician is a sentinel. If all of a sudden your physician starts seeing multiple cases of gangrene or food poisoning or some other very rare occurrence, he's going to report it. You become part of a cohort. You're part of a sample, part of a distribution. This is what sentinels are for. One of the pieces of electronics I worked on, was trained on, end of months of training in radar systems, was a ground radar sentinel that scanned the forests, gave an audio output to an operator to listen to for movement in the forest. A person walking would sound like a person wearing corduroy jeans and hearing the corduroy. You've just been trained in an outdated, antiquated, obsolete radar system. Scanned the forests of Vietnam. A little box sat up on a tripod and scanned the jungles of Vietnam for intruders. And when they worked, they could work. But that little box sitting on a tripod was the perfect target. And once the enemy learned what that perfect target was, they waited until it had to be serviced because it needed a battery, it needed to be tuned, it needed to be focused. So they would wait patiently. You could hear tree branches sway. And it was directional, so you knew which direction the sound was coming from. If you were very good, you could distinguish the distance of the object. You might call in artillery fire, sniper fire, gunfire, other targeting mechanisms. You're sitting for hours with headphones on, waiting for a snake to bite you or a person to bite you. Sentinels. This concept is hugely important. It's deployed, it's employed across every aspect of what we do. Inside of massive Unix systems, we had sentinels. When you logged in, we'd start a daemon against you that was a sentinel. Might be a snapshot. Might be a test. But that was considered an arsenal in sentinels. These are layers of protections against the known and the unknown. You have to make the unknown known. No knowns. And why does the sun-moon tide set happen go? So this notion of sentinels, these are auditors. Accountants are sentinels. Accounting firms are sentinels. These are supposed to be watching out. In engineering, we have all types of these corrective action features built into things, these checks and balances before it escapes into the wild. Important, very important concept, valued in the sciences, bastardized in politics. Who's watching the cookie jar? Do you have to put a camera in your kitchen now to watch the cookie jar? Ah, sentinels.